What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to an extremely amazing video. Make sure you guys stay tuned all the way to the end and watch all the way through, because I'm going to be throwing a little bit of pieces and hints of what today is all about, or actually what these next 2 days are all about. We're actually heading off on a road trip. It kind of has to do with this accent here, as you see. Nonetheless, I don't want to give you too many hints right off the bat. You guys stay tuned and you'll find out right here shortly. So like I said, guys, I'm going to be giving you hints as we are continuing this trip. We are on our way. We are heading actually about 664 miles in that direction. That's about the northeast direction, because we got some exciting stuff, like I said before. Again, I'm not going to give it away until we are actually there, which will probably be tomorrow, because we're actually not going to go to the location today because we'll probably get there too late. So we'll continue this tomorrow. But we are on our way. My brother's taking the first leg, and then I'll continue the night course of the drive. But here we go, guys. Another great road trip with the brother for great stuff.
Approximately 10 hours later.
And with that, guys, we have made it to our destination. We are in Grand Junction, Colorado, and it is freezing out here. We are not used to this cold. It's like 40-something degrees, as you can tell. He's bundled up. We're gonna stay at the Hilton tonight, the DoubleTree by Hilton, and tomorrow's a big day. I'm extremely tired right now. We knocked out that 11-hour drive, but for a good cause. So we're gonna go ahead and go inside the hotel, get some rest, and we'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. And just like that, YouTube, it is now the next morning on a beautiful overcast morning, which probably means it's pretty cold out here in Grand Junction, Colorado. Today is the big day. You guys are probably minutes away for the video, and we're about hours away from getting done what we needed to do today. And like I said, I was gonna give you guys hints throughout the video. Here's your next hint: 5:45. Just think about that. 5:45. And just like I expected, it is pretty cold out here. The sun is not out, and I'm wearing shorts. Good for Tucson, not necessarily good for Colorado, but it's all right, because we're gonna keep going, and hopefully this adrenaline will keep me warm. So next hint for you guys is, I just posted a video about my Scion, and I ended it with a key statement. Obviously, if you're watching this video right now, you're not watching that old video. If you have watched it, maybe you picked up on that key statement that I said at the end. Well, today may or may not be about that. Currently driving through the city of Grand Junction, and look at these views. Older Victorian homes with huge trees. We don't got any trees like this in Arizona, so this is amazing. Oh look, we got ourselves a Talon over there. That's another hint for you guys: turbocharged. So guys, we are out here at the dealership, and as you can't see, it's a Nissan dealership. We're out at the Nissan dealership with the accent. You can see it's right there, and we're out here to finally do what I told you said we were going to do, and that is actually update or change the layout of the garage. We're going to be trading in the accent. But what are we trading in the accent for? That is the big question that you guys have been waiting for. So we're in the car now, and I guess one of your last hints, maybe, does this sound familiar to you? Maybe that's your last hint. Might as well tell you guys now, without further ado, if everything goes correctly, welcome my new car to the channel. It's all said and done. As you can see here, got the New Mexico State alumni plate on my new GTR. But it's all said and done, man. We own a GTR. We own a 2015 Nissan GTR. And it's freaking beautiful. It's freaking beautiful. There's the accent. Accent, thank you for everything you did. All the equity you built over the past few months to get this guy. Thank you for everything. You will be missed. I will 100% miss the 50 miles per gallon. But now I'm gonna be getting 50 miles per gallon. Oh guys, it's time to hit the road. We got another 11-hour drive look ahead of us, off in that direction. We're gonna take our time admire this drive, admire this beauty, see how much gas we used during the trip. Other than that, let's get this going.
A few minutes later.
I'm super nervous. I'm over there sitting and I don't want to go start driving. I got the nervous eats right now. I'm not hungry. See, you ate all your food.
Sure did, man. Food's first for me.
Alright guys, we stopped for our first fill up in the GTR. It's gonna be expensive, $4.25 a gallon, and she's about half empty. Can't be as bad as the truck was, but nonetheless, I'm excited, guys. I still got the jitters. I haven't even been able to eat my food because I'm still like anxious and nervous, and I still can't believe that this actually happened. I just want to say thank you guys, because honestly, even though I'm not really big in subscribers right now, I think I just tipped over 2,000. YouTube literally does help. You guys have helped me to be able to afford this guy. For sure, at least with the insurance and then some. Guys, I am just ecstatic. I'm glad we have an 11-hour drive home because that's gonna give me a chance to calm down before we make it back to my streets. First fill up halfway, we got $43 with 10 gallons of gas. Not bad, not bad. The truck makes this look easy and cheap, so that's good to know. Plans have changed slightly. We gotta actually go send it off to Salt Lake City. So we're actually getting a flight home, which is weird. I'll explain it later. We're not getting here right yet. They're gonna deliver it to us. And what's up, guys? We are in a hotel, if you can't tell. So much had happened in the past 2 to 3 hours. I was just in a daze, confused, frustrated, all the above, but it all is gonna work itself out. So, as you guys already know, purchased the GTR. We were able to test drive it. We test drove the hell out of it. I didn't film that for obvious reasons. And it ran great and it was awesome. No complaints whatsoever. Did you enjoy it?
Oh, I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah, it was great. Then we get back to dealership, did the paperwork, bought it, and it was time to leave. So we ended up leaving, drove about 3 miles down the road to go put some gas, filled it up as you guys saw. Then we take off and get to the highway, and about 2 miles later, we got an error on it. It said something like the all-wheel drive clutch system is overheating or is getting hot. I'll show you a little picture of what those two errors were. There was one for the clutch and one for the tires. And they go hand in hand after we did some research. Obviously, I had a 700-mile drive home. Was not going to drive in that condition, so we went back to the dealership. But again, it's all going to work out in the end in a positive manner. I'm not really disappointed. They did a good job as far as helping me out. It took a little bit of time. Had to call the director of services and make sure everything was good. So long story short, we are now in a hotel paid for by the dealership. We are going to be boarding a flight tomorrow back home, also paid for by the dealership, and the GTR is on its way to Salt Lake City, which is the only other city with the dealership that has a special box or something which they need to use in order to troubleshoot it and check out pretty much all the features of it. And there was only one guy at this dealership that could do that, and he was out on vacation fishing. Rather than waiting till Tuesday, because we have to go work and pay for this car, we went ahead and got this agreement that they'll fly us home, and when the car is ready, they'll ship it down to me. So that's where we are today. It's funny because in all these YouTube videos you see everything that goes perfect, fine, dandy, buy a car, take it home, drive it, and it's perfect. Well, life is not always that simple. Life is not always that straightforward. But again, like I said, I think this is all gonna work out for the better. They're gonna go get this checked out. They're gonna check out all the other stuff in Salt Lake City, make sure the car is in tip-top shape and perfect condition. And we just avoided an 11-hour drive, and we avoided a whole bunch of deer and wildlife on these roads, and it was already late, so it would have been all night driving, which is probably a bad idea, especially in a GTR. And one thing you guys don't know about GTRs is that their suspension is set up very stiff for obvious reasons. It's a sports car, and the roads between Colorado to Arizona are not ideal, very bumpy. So once again, I think this is a blessing in disguise, keeping my optimism high. I was frustrated a little bit before, obvious reasons, but now I'm pretty chill. Free hotel, another night to just chill and hang out. We're gonna go get some food, and we're just gonna keep going from there. So I'm gonna call it for this part of the video. We'll kind of fast forward probably a few days, and we'll pick back up when the car is being delivered.